What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I got something for the CELICA that is much needed. My radio is basically really trash. It's still the factory radio from Toyota and it has seen better days. So in this video we're going to be replacing the radio. Before I show you guys the radio, I have to make a quick stop to Walmart, pick up some butt connectors so that we can get on with this install. So I'm gonna go to Walmart real quick. Made it to Walmart, ya boys. Alright guys, so made it back home. I got what I needed. About to show you guys the radio. I gotta do some prep work before we start going into the car and trying to install it in there. So I'm gonna show you guys what the radio looks like, packaging, all the like stuff that I needed to still install it in my car specifically. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you that right now. So this is the radio. I also got these, let's see if it can focus. Yeah, these 4-speaker power connectors. And then I got this the trim brackets for my specific car. Well, they work for multiple cars, so it's like the Siren XPs. But this is what I got to go on the radio so it could sit nice and flush in my center console. And this is the actual radio right here. It is a JVC KW-V240BT. So as you can see there, you can have Bluetooth, iPhone, Spotify, Pandora, all that stuff. And it is a touchscreen one. Much better than my other radio. So I'm going to be installing this, but first gotta set up these. I was kind of scared because I didn't have a wire stripper, but once I saw that they already came like pre-stripped, that just made things a lot easier. So yeah, let's go on and get this done. Alright guys, so to my knowledge about radios or whatever, so this is what came. This is for the actual radio. This is what plugs into the back of the radio. This is the connector for it. Let me take out the bag. This is the connector that goes into the radio, and then these are all the different colors. And then we have here the one for my CELICA. So what I know, or what I believe to be correct, because this is my first time doing this, I am a complete beginner installing radio, but I have watched some tutorials, stuff like that, to see how to do it. So basically, supposed to be connecting just connecting to the colors from here to the colors on here, which is what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, I actually, looks like I do need a wire stripper for these wires, because they didn't come pre-stripped like the ones in here. They came pre-stripped. Oh well, no big deal. Alright guys, so I'm here in the garage. This is the result of my work, I guess. It's like a little harness. Basically got the bud connectors connecting all same color wires, so like black to black, red to red, stuff like that. Any wires that don't have a matching one, just put a bud connector on the end so it doesn't short out. If it does hit something metal, it won't like short out or anything. And then use some zip ties to clean it all up. So this is our harness. It's gonna go, this part is gonna go into the car, and this side goes into the new radio. So now I'm gonna start taking apart the inside dash and get it done. So what you're gonna do once you're in the car, the knobs, I already took them off, but the knobs to control your air conditioning and stuff like that, it's gonna pop off, so you can pull them off. Once you do that, you can start prying up from like right here around this area, prying up on this center console piece. Maybe I might be able to just get it with my hand. There we go. So you start prying up on this. Might have to remove, if it's a stick shift CELICA, might have to remove the shift knob, which I probably do. But yeah, once you do that, once you pry it up like that and get it loose, you can start removing those little Phillips screwdrivers in there, and then this whole thing should just come right up. And in the back there's going to be connections for the cigarette lighter should to unplug, and for the clock and the passenger airbag light up here. Once you do all that, you should have access to the radio. Before you do this, make sure to unplug your battery. That's probably a good idea, so that you don't want any current going to any of these connections, and you don't want to short anything out or pop a fuse. So just make sure you disconnect the negative terminal on your battery to just make sure you can avoid that problem altogether, and then continue on doing what you're doing for the radio, trying to uninstall it. Actually, it's better to just do that before even trying to disconnect any connections. So go ahead and do that, and then continue on with what I just said. Alright, so once you got that off, disconnected that connection there, put all that to the side. Now you have the radio, and there's 1, 2, and then 3, 4. I believe they are 10 millimeter. They look like they're 10 millimeters. You can go ahead and take those off, and the radio should just pop right out. Alright guys, so these are the two connectors that go to the radio. Took them out, and now the radio is out. You're gonna want to remove these brackets here. It has how many? 4 of those bolts on both sides of the brackets, because we are going to be reusing those for the new radio. So we're gonna take those off, and then basically, where is it? We're gonna transfer it over to the new radio with these. And these are the adapter brackets for the new radio to fit in here. Alright, so these are the new bolts that came with my JVC. And this is the adapter bracket. This little black plastic piece. On the new radio, it has like a little, I guess, clip that goes right in the hole. And yeah, it sits just like that on the side. Right here, there's no like empty space in your thing, and it goes right over the stock bracket for the original radio. This is the left hand side one, LH, and the other one says, I think, RH for right hand. So then this one says LFT. So this is the left bracket. So this goes on the left side along with the left hand side or OEM bracket, and then you put them together. So now we're going to use the bolts that came with the radio and basically bolt up everything, and that's basically repeat the same thing for the other side as well. Once you do that, then we can plug in our harness to the stock harness and to the back of the radio and see if everything works. Alright, so this is what it should look like. I got the bracket bolted down with the bolts that came with it to the radio, and then this side piece is held in by this metal clip, which comes from the bracket itself. So I guess that's how it goes. I don't have a bolt in the pack that actually is long enough to fit in there, but it seems like it's holding on pretty sturdy just by on there. But you could put a bolt in if you find one long enough, I guess, but to me this seems like it's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and try to install it. We're gonna connect the harness. The black part goes into the back of the radio, and then the two adapter or the white parts go into the stock harness, as well as the AM FM cable, the black cable right there. Alright guys, so this is another day from the last clip you guys just saw. This is actually a few days later after I finished the install of the radio. As I was editing, I saw I wasn't able to finish the rest of the video, so I'm finishing it now. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute how the radio looks inside the car. It actually looks really nice, but I wanted to also apologize to you guys about missing out on posting a video for an entire week. Just started school, so it's gonna be a little rough with my schedule, work, school, and YouTube, but I will definitely try my best to get as much content as I can out for you guys and keep it as consistent as possible. So with that being said, we're gonna look at the radio. Right now it is nighttime, so I will be using like the flash on my phone to show you guys how it looks, and I'll even turn the ignition on, or the car to the on position, to show you guys how it looks when the radio is actually on and illuminated. Alright, so inside the car now, I'm going to show you guys what the radio looks like. Again, sorry that's a little dark. It is later in the day, or should I say it's the evening time. Evening time. Woo! So sorry about the lighting. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the radio right now. So I'm not sure if you guys can see it too well with this lighting. See if I can turn on the lighting in my car. Alright, so this is the radio. It is a JVC radio. Like I said before, it is a touch screen, which is pretty cool, a lot better than the stock radio that comes in this car. Let me go ahead and turn the car on so you guys can see how it looks when it's actually on. So here's the radio booting up. There we go. So this is the radio. It looks pretty nice to me. It is touchscreen, so I can tap right here. Brings up that. Press the home button. Alright, and then we got Bluetooth, connect my phone, all that different stuff, regular radio. So all in all, everything works, which is great. It does play music. Now, the main two reasons why I changed the radio is because, well, my speakers weren't playing anything, and I thought it had something to do with the radio or the head unit, because the head unit, it was a little messed up. Also because I was using an FM transmitter to transmit music to the radio through my Bluetooth on my phone, and it wasn't playing through any of my speakers. So I thought, okay, the head unit is messed up, let me just change it and then get a better one, which is what I did. But that wasn't the case. It's actually my speakers. The speakers are messed up, so now I have to change the speakers, which isn't a bad thing, because, you know, they're 18-year-old speakers, almost 19, so they're due for a changing, which will probably be the next video. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for the lighting again, but if you guys like what you've seen or what you've watched, please consider giving this video a like. Also subscribe to the channel. That really lets me know if you guys really like the content I'm putting out, and also motivates me to continue putting out more and more content. And that's something I really want to do, because I really like doing this, especially for you guys. So please consider hitting the subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.